C1 the good fella. C1's the good fella.
Live and exclusive. Peace and blessings.
Peace and blessings. It's C1 the good fella coming at you. Just with a training video. Just at request of a few people on Facebook and Twitter. So respect for hollering back and getting in touch with me. And obviously, like I said, give me some feedback on my videos. It's about time that people actually get involved. I'm not doing this to actually broadcast this stuff into just the universe, to just oblivion to nobody. I'm not actually doing it to get a response and hopefully get a little following. So obviously I can make more videos and hopefully you get some interest. It'll work out in good stead for me and also for you, as I will actually continue to make more videos. In this video you're going to see a bit of shoulder work. I didn't really touch on it too hard. There's a lot more exercises that I could have done because I've already done like shoulders a couple of days before. In this video you're going to get to see some shoulder work, a bit of traps, which obviously you need for boxing. It keeps your neck stable so you can take shots, and also we can do the legs. There's no point of it being a letter Y, being top heavy, when you can be a letter X. You want your shoulders and legs to be in symmetry. I like to go for that Arnold Schwarzenegger look and keep obviously your body in shape and not be too top heavy. Obviously it pays dividends when you're in boxing if you look at people like Prince Nassim Ahmed and also Manny Pacquiao, Mike Tyson, people such as that. They're great pins, i.e. great legs, because that's obviously where you generate your power from. All punching starts from the floor. I then finish off with a bit of skipping. Obviously it's good for burning a lot of fat, keeps the heart rate up, and obviously is really good for your stamina and your cardiovascular system. But like I say, enjoy the video, get back to me if you've got any questions, and peace and blessings. Thank you for the support. Good evening, or good afternoon, good morning, depending on when you're watching the video. This is starting off on the shoulder press, double press with the dumbbell. I started off really light on this and then worked my way up. You're going to get the weight down to your shoulders, possibly down to your ear level. Your arms no more than 90 degrees. Some people can get it lower than that, but you don't really risk an injury on this one. You can see towards the end of the set, one of my fellow brothers comes and assists me for a spot, which is a good thing to do if you're starting to go heavy on this exercise. On this one, it's a side lateral raise. This is really good for the your traps as well as your shoulders. You don't have to go too heavy on this one. You're going to be developing your technique. I did 4 sets of 12, but you can vary the rep range on this one. And really good for obviously building that rip and definition. That's my training partner in the background in the grey, Big Wayne. He's the master, the man with the master planning this exercise for today. A lot of credit goes out to that big man there. He's a great working out partner. He can lift tremendous weight, but anyway, back to the exercise. EZ bar, upright rows, really good for developing your traps, working your technique, and you can actually get quite heavy on this, develop your neck muscles as well. Thank you to my brother. Onto your leg press machine. This is one for me. I'm a boxer, so I don't really go too heavy. I don't want to be really too stiff. I want to be quite agile and I've got a lot of movement when I'm in the ring. So I just work on a rate range from 10 to 12. I also go from 20 to 30 depending which day I'm working out on. This one is really good for explosive power. It's the barbell front squats. You may want to get a spot around this if you're unfamiliar with the exercise. Possibly start off on the bar to develop your technique, and then as you get more comfortable start applying weight as and how much obviously is down to your own personal preference. Really try and get your bum down to the floor, stick your bum out and back straight, focus on your breathing, and like I say, if you can get in front of a mirror, not for vanity but focus on your technique, certainly do that. You can see me just moving along to an open space. The reason for it, straight after doing that you're going to be getting down and free weight jump squats. So that basically means no weight. You can have a double pump and then jump, triple pump jump, single pump jump, half squat jump. It's down to you really, but this is down to develop your explosive exercise and really get them hip and abductor muscles getting involved, especially for sport specified training such as boxing, football, or anything like basketball, anything like that. This one is your leg extension. On this one, just keep your toes pointed up and not down, so it focuses more on your quads at the front, on your forearm muscles in front of your legs, which will develop strength. Moving to the back of the leg, which is your hamstrings, also your thighs. This one is really good for developing. I prefer the laying down leg curl, but obviously you've got to work with what you've got. In my local sports centre, we've only got this machine, which is a seated upright position for your leg curl machine. Either way, I do 10 to 12 reps, or I can do 25 to 40 depending on what day I'm working out on. You can increase your kg or you can keep it a set weight, it's totally up to you, but just control your breathing and keep your toes pointed upright. This one I'm moving along to my calf raises. I start off with a double leg. This is really good for developing your lower leg muscles. You can vary the foot positions, have them spaced out, your heels pointing in, your heels pointing out, depending on which variation of your calf you want to hit. Your calf has got loads of muscles there, so if you're going to experiment with your heels pointing in, pointing out, spaced out, more spaced in, or feet together, certainly try that. I go from a double one here to a single leg left, and obviously single leg right. Whatever you do on your left, you got to do on your right. You want to keep your body in symmetry and in proportion and balance. The keys to doing good calf raises is don't try and jump up too much weight at one time. Really focus on your form. I'll show you what weight I'm doing here. Really, it's only 60 keys, not too heavy. I go to my single left leg. You want to obviously get a good squeeze at the top of the motion, and when you go to the bottom, really get a rest at the bottom to obviously develop your stretch on this one. But it's really good for building up your leg muscle, your calf muscles, which you can generally work every day as your abs and forearms, because they get used all the time. Moving along to the finisher, which is the skipping. Today on this routine I did 8 times 3-minute rounds with 30 seconds rest. Obviously I'm just building up to fight in a couple of months, so I'm really working on my stamina. You want to vary your skipping. If you can get in front of a mirror, certainly do that. You'll find that you can look at yourself and work on your technique. You can get your knees up, do basically side jumps, really be experimenting your skipping. It's like a lot like a punching bag you're skipping. You don't want to be staying in one position doing the bog standard movement in the fight or in your sport, whatever you play, or generally in fitness. You don't just do one set thing. You want to use your imagination with skipping, really vary it up, because you'll find that when you vary your skipping routine up, it's really good for developing your hand and eye coordination. You can see I'm doing jumping jacks. I also do side to side movements, front and back with my feet like an alley shuffle while I'm skipping, or here you can see my double jumps just to finish. Just want to get the heart rate up. I hope you enjoyed the video. Peace and blessings.
See you once the good fella.
Live and exclusive.